That was a long speech. I didn't hear any of it. I was in the first minute and I couldn't do it. That would just be horrible. Your mascara's running. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of people here. Okay. Wow. Oh, that. Let me tell you something nice about my uncle. My uncle is one of the smartest people that I've ever known. He's an English extraordinaire and he's a truly beautiful person. I'm sure that he delivered a fantastic speech. But that would have done, if I listened to the speech, it would have done horrible things to my psyche. Last night, I was in my bedroom watching Blade, the Wesley Snipes vampire movie, when I received a text from my uncle. In order to promote some unhealthy competition, my uncle, the very one that you are fawning over, sent me...
You're doing good, man. You're doing good.
You really think so?
Yes, I do.
Can you say that a couple more times?
Yeah, sure. You're doing good.
He sent me this text. I pity the fool who has to follow my speech. Underneath it was a picture of Mr. T pointing back at me. I didn't even get to the joke. I texted back the word LOL because I thought that what he said was humorous, but I didn't really think it was funny. I don't think it was funny at all. To add insult to injury, my uncle texted me back, I seriously feel bad for you, Justice. This isn't my first rodeo, and you are bound to get embarrassed. When I got that text, I was very alarmed because I had written none of my speech. You're welcome! Except for a few jokes that were directed at my father, which are coming. So I did complete my speech at 2:47 a.m. this morning. But when I got the text, I went on a walk with my notebook. I had a little notebook, and I wanted to get some good ideas. So I walked all around this lake, and I had a pen and a pocket-sized notebook. And I came back with 3 major ideas for my speech. And just 3 major ideas. This is all I could write down during my walk. And it was like an hour walk. So these were my ideas that I came back with. Idea 1, must watch Blade 2 ASAP. Idea 2, this just says Super Smash Bros. Need to unlock Peach and Jigglypuff. And then idea 3 is just 2 words, Oreo McFlurry. I know what you're thinking, and I have the answers already. No, my name is not Burl Cox. Yes, I am attending Berkeley in the fall. Is this thing? No. Recently, I've been using the term Burl Cox as a pseudonym for things that are better left unsaid. That's my garage pet, Burl Cox. So, for instance, I might say, do you want to go smoke a Burl Cox with me at the park? Or, I just got hit on my Burl Cox. Where's Larry? It's your time. Where's Larry?
He's right there.
Earlier today, I was with Larry Manasian and we set all this up. And he wanted me to give him a shout out during my speech. Larry, stop stealing my popcorn. Look at the lovely bride and the handsome groom. I'm trying really hard not to cry right now. When it comes to the bride and groom, there is one of you that I love much more than the other. And the other one of you is my father. I have known my father for 20 years, 3 of which I remember fondly. One thing that always strikes me funny about my father is his defensiveness. For instance, last night during a group text, my father got wind of the fact that people were going to be teasing him in their speeches. His response to this was as expected, and I quote, "Nobody can public speak, so they just try and roast me." To that I say, Dad, you are absolutely right. I am also happy to see the cast off of my dad's wrist. For those of you who don't know, my dad recently broke his wrist. He doesn't like to wear the cast because he says, and I quote, "It makes me look weak."
Not true.
I'll never forget that right before he broke his wrist, him and Burl were building a shed for him to sleep in. I'm not done. I'm not done. And right before my dad broke his wrist, he looked down at Burl and he looked him into the eyes, and all I heard him say was, "What are you doing?" The joke's over now. I have written something for all the members of my family. I'm going from youngest to oldest, and I promise myself I'm not going to cry. Selah, you are 5 and I am 20. I am alive and you are funny. I am shy and you are kind, and you help me find my peace of mind. Ezra, you are 8, isn't it great? Might as well celebrate. By the time that you turn 20, life will be so damn funny. Rala and Kylie, you are both young and energetic and completely insane. You are entirely yourselves, and we love you for that. Please never change. Burl. Tristan. You are an angel among men. And you can be whatever you want in life. Thank you for being my brother. BT Dubs, he's not very big on emotion, and he's very manly, and I respect that. Burl, I may be your harshest critic, and I've attacked you sometimes in ways I'm not much proud of. You have always made an attempt to hear what I had to say honestly, even though you may not have listened to it at the time. I think that is character. And all the ladies in the house without a spouse, sit that man up. The past few years of my life have been very interesting and mostly very difficult. Just emotionally draining and tiring. And when I returned home from college last Christmas, I was really damaged and in a really dark space. And I just wanted to self-destruct really badly. And I've had that feeling for a good couple of years, and last Christmas it was at its peak. And it was during that time that I became really close to Joel. Joel, I can honestly say that ever since my dad brought you into my life, sometimes I can't even believe it, but I'm moving past that feeling and into real life and something that's more meaningful. I think you're a wonderful person, and I'm grateful that you are in my life. I can probably say that I'm a 20-year-old who does not do his own laundry. I must have been feeling sentimental last night when I wrote that, because in parentheses it says that I'm not embarrassed to show how kind you are, even at the risk of making myself look like a man-child. And that brings me to this charming man. Improvise. Okay. James, you made fun of the way I was wearing my tie. You're not even wearing a tie.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
As many of you here are probably aware of, I hit the jackpot with this one. So that's something I've definitely known for a little while. And for that, I'm very grateful. And I would say that me and my dad have always been pretty close, and just the past 7 months we've been even closer. And I'm really happy to have you in my life, and I don't think I could have made it through a lot of this stuff without your help. And even when it was hard for my dad, he always sacrificed for me. And he's a really great guy. And I love you very much.
Love you too.
And my dad is always so awesome. Thank you for helping me grow wings.
You're welcome.
And I told you guys I wasn't gonna cry. I haven't cried since April, at the end of Endgame. So. I want to give a shout out to Sanat Kapoor. He's an MMA fighter and he's fighting next Friday. And I'm filming. I have a documentary on him coming out. He's a great guy and has a great story, and we love him.